This could be the way the last 2 minutes of peace in Britain would look. 9:16 a.m. A single megaton nuclear missile overshoots Manston Airfield in Kent and airbursts 6 miles from this position. At this distance, the heat wave is sufficient to cause melting of the upturned eyeball, third-degree burning of the skin, and ignition of furniture. 12 seconds later, the shock front arrives.
Hi guys, today we are going to check out some nuclear bunkers by the Royal Observer Corps. They're used by them to spot nuclear blasts that might have been going off in Britain in the Cold War if everything went a bit wrong. I've got my cousin Alex and my dad here today. They haven't actually been to any of these ROC posts before, and the last time they did any of the sort of urban exploring stuff was a couple of years ago now. So I thought I'd start it off by taking them down a ladder in the middle of the field. So we're going to check out these bunkers, which I think are some of Britain's hidden gems.
The Royal Observer Corps has a number of specially constructed group headquarters in each sector, which are in turn fed with first-hand information on nuclear burst and fallout, gathered by their own individual posts spread all over the country in clusters of 3 or 4. The nuclear attack has begun. Such confirmation is going to come first from Royal Observer Corps post Papa 1. A boat builder and a bank clerk are the 2 members of this team of 4 observers at Papa 1 who are on duty. Just one of 1,500 or more similar teams on whose reports the whole organisation depends.
Now it looks like this ROC post, just had a look, came here about 5 years ago, and it's unfortunately been demolished since by the looks of it. There's all piles of earth, bits of material in there. I think it's been either buried or it's been demolished, which is a real shame, and the farmer's got some bees going over there, so we don't want to get too close to them, don't want to get swarmed. You can see the old compound fence around it survives, but unfortunately piece of heritage lost there, which is a real shame. You know, these places, they're going all the time. It's history that is getting forgotten. So I think we're gonna have to now move on to the next 2. Right, so we're now going over to the second ROC post on our agenda today. This one I'm pretty sure is open, unlike the last one, which was sadly demolished. But we've got to go across field to get to it, and it's actually got an observation platform next to it from where, before the nuclear bombs were sort of sent as missiles and things, this is for where nuclear bombs were still dropped from planes. So we've got a spotting platform where the Observer Corps would have actually watched out for planes which might be carrying atomic bombs in the Cold War. This little tower is called an Orlit observation post, and it's basically, yeah, a tower for spotting planes, and you've got the actual underground bunker just to the right of it. We're going to go and have a look up there first. There is this, I think. It's hardly a ladder, barely a ladder. And that whole thing is like loose, you don't hold on to it. Made it up. Now the boys have got to get up. It's not too difficult. I reckon it is. I thought it was hard when I came here last time. Yeah, you don't want to hold on to the side.
Doesn't stay. It's done a lot more adventurous.
Bit wobbly. Yeah. Here we've gotten trained up since the last time we visited. So what's actually in here?
Cobwebs.
Yeah, a few cobwebs. Oh, all over my face.
A few cobwebs.
Cobwebs. It's got these little fastening things here. Pipe and a piece of wood. This might have been to mount some sort of spotting scope, or like a sort of magnification thing to spot the planes coming over, if they did anyway. We've got this a few little metal fittings. Again, I guess they're just for the equipment that was in here. What do you reckon?
Yeah, pretty sick.
Good little view.
Yeah, it is actually.
So here we've got the actual underground bunker, and I think this is an air vent. Would have gone in there. I think we've got this thing here, which is a sensor, and it would have had like a sort of dome thing which would have detected blast or something, I think, sticking out of there. And then on here we've got the main hatch, and we've got the base for the pinhole camera, which would have been like a drum with film inside. And basically the people in here, even though they were in this big concrete bunker, they'd have to open it up every day and change this camera, even though obviously there was fallout and radiation in the air out here where the nuclear bombs would be going off. But this camera would actually tell them what direction the explosions were coming from. And the people that had to go in these places would have had to leave their families. They're all volunteers, and they would have had to live out their final days in that hellhole down there.
Toxin, Papa 1.
Toxin Papa 1.
1450, pressure 2.5.
Right, get the cassettes. 60 seconds after the last significant explosion has taken place, one member of the team is sent out to change the cassettes in the ground zero indicator. This instrument, by means of a pinhole camera technique, records the flash from the nuclear burst onto one of 4 photographic papers in cassettes slotted into holders.
We've actually made it down the ladder. Pretty cool. Yeah, it's not in the best of conditions, this place. It's sort of very festering looking, a bit mouldy, a few spiders on the way down. There's a lot of rubbish that's been dumped on the floor here, but you know, at least it's still surviving and it's open, unlike the other one. But it doesn't really look like this has got many years left in the condition that it's in. Probably will just fill up with junk over time. Get the torch. So that's the ladder that we came down. And there's this sort of like wooden electrical sort of runner going along the walls here. We've got the sensor thing that connects up to the top coming down. Got some sort of circuit board or something on the wall. You've still got the green paint on the actual frames here. And then down here we've got the counterweight for the lid that's been ripped off. And the lid itself is that there. Hello? There's my dad talking down through the filter or the sensor. Hello? Hello? I can hear you.
This is that pipe,
Yeah.
and it's a lot clearer than that air pipe.
Really?
Yeah, you sound like
You can hear right through, yeah. Down on the floor there we've got the door, which has been ripped off of the chemical toilet. There's the air vent. If we go round here, we've actually got the toilet itself now gone. Here he goes.
Here I go. And now it's boiling again.
Yeah, actually. Now it's my turn to climb out. So hot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Changing temperature from inside to outside is insane.
Crazy. As you go forward, though, just keep going up, then throw your right leg over to the right as you come out. Throw your right leg over.
There we go. Made it out. That's where we've been. Down in there. On to the next one. ROC post for today now, and this is the best one. It's still got all the original pieces of furniture, nuclear fallout signs and procedures all written still on the walls in there, so it should be a good little one to check out. We need to find a way in, and it's not the easiest. Yeah, this is the gate to the complex, and it's obviously turned into a sort of hedged up area since. But look, here we are. Now it's quite overgrown. This was all like a mown lawn when I came here last. But I suppose, you know, this is the height of the summer now. But look, it's still got the original paint on this ventilation shaft. Look, there it is, the old metal, is that, or plastic? All painted still. And look, here we've got the indicator sensor thing, still looking in good nick. And then in there we've got the actual bunker itself, and look, it's still got the paint, the cream paint with the white ventilation coverings. Incredible stuff. This is what we're talking about right here. It's literally like something out of Fallout 4 in the middle of the Essex countryside. So we're down here now, just shining here quickly. Actually, you had to pass me that. We've got all this sort of pump equipment, still got the wooden handle. Crazy. I guess that's where the drainage would have gone. And then in here we've got the chemical toilets still furnished. All the paint's still on the walls. Look at that, it's like an Elsan type toilet, or this one's called L-Tex. But these are like the classic old chemical toilets you'd find in World War II air raid shelters and stuff. And they're also used in the ROC post. Look, 1959 on the side there. Mental. It's got like this old lid. Still works. We've got, look, fire blankets on the wall. Someone's taken them out. Over here we've got this little control fitting thing. Look at that. Still got the polystyrene tiles on all of the walls. And look here. Got all the amazing little bits and pieces inside. Look in there. Got an old mattress. Old rations here. Tea bags. Grease. What's that?
That was a weird beetle under there.
Oh really?
That bit of paper.
Old dish. chocolate and sweets. And look at this. Oh yeah. Beetle lives down here. It's not fully uninhabited. Look, record of routine checks.
Yeah, that's crazy, that is.
Look here. So this is written quite some time ago. Look, we've got here. Look. Check dosimeters. Written down there. We've got, and those are what obviously measure radiation. We've got check. What else have we got? GZI papers, which is ground zero indicator. So that would be checking where the bombs have gone off. And that's all the routine for the people, the volunteers working down here. Look, duties, nuclear attack, fallout, check dosimeters, all of this stuff here. Insane. And this has literally just been left here for ages, hidden away. Still got all the old bits of furniture. Mental. Dad, what do you reckon of it in here?
Yeah, very cool indeed.
Interesting?
Very interesting. Once you've got tackled the steps coming down,
Yeah, yeah.
you're a long way down.
Not the easiest of access, is it? But
No,
this
it's
one's
good.
much more kitted out as
Yeah.
how it might have been back in the day.
Yeah.
And I know some of them were used up until the 90s, really, till the end of the Cold War in 1991. So, you know, this could have been sort of kept like it is for a long while.
Yeah, it looks like it's been kept in use for quite a long time.
Definitely. I think you've still got all those procedures written out, and the routine checks are still unfilled
If you notice
in
up
case
there,
of the event that never happened.
it's got little bulb up there.
Yeah, tiny
And
little
there's little
bulb.
spare bulbs down there, so if something there's connected up to
Yeah,
mass flash,
definitely.
to wall or whatever.
So there we go. So then we've just made it out of that bunker that some people might have never made it out of again. Yeah, interesting stuff, and you know, just going into a place like that just shows you how kind of intense the emergency was in England and worldwide during the Cold War. So what did you think of it, guys?
Yeah, it really sort of reminds you that it really wasn't that long ago, and it's crazy to see it all, like the kettle's still there. Like,
Yeah.
back in the day that would have just been some guy having his tea, and it's right there for us to see.
Exactly. It's like a time capsule, isn't it?
Yeah, the condition was excellent down there, really, wasn't it? As the signs and some of the sort of documents that were down there were
Exactly.
really clear and yeah, very interesting.
Yeah. So, you know, yeah, thanks for watching it. And again, as I said earlier, if you do want to find out a bit more about these bunkers specifically in a bit more detail, watch the video at Beyond the Point. There's going to be a link to that. But obviously, if you want to see some more sort of adventures into the sort of hidden gems around parts of the world that we don't usually sort of see secret stuff in, then obviously be sure to subscribe, and thanks for watching.